problem. Now in what time between 8 o'clock and 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock angle between the two hands of a clock is coincident. So here coincident this is a what time 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock angle between two hands of a clock is coincident. Now again same procedure will be there here. Now again I am taking here now 12 here 6 here 3 here 9. See here the 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock nothing but this is the 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So coincident nothing but both are in the same line, they are in coincident. So that's why this is the 8, this is the 9. Now this is the 7, 10, this is 11, 1, 2, 4, this is the 5. Okay, this is my clock source. 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock and 9 angle of two hands of a clock is coincident. Now again come solve the here again the hour and here the angle between every 1 hour is equal to here you occupy 1 hour is equal to here what 30 degrees will be occupied. But I want the 7, 8 and 9 nothing but 8 degree 8 hours how many degrees will be occupied? 8 hours is equal to 8 into 3 multiply with 8 here 240 degrees will be required. 240 degrees will be required. But when the angle two hands of a clock is coincident, the angle of clock is angle between two hands of a clock is coincident. Now angle of a coincide nothing but there are coincide is equal to angle is 0 degrees. Okay, now added here, so 240 plus 0 is equal 0 degrees is equal to now 240 degrees. But your conversion of in the time, what time, in what time? So again I am taking here now see here 240 divided by 2 by 11. I am converting into the minutes here. Again now 11 again 480 here 480 divided by 11 minute. Now again 4 11 4s are 44 again 40 11 3s are 33 again 7 remainder by 11 minutes will be required. See, when you are conversion of in the minutes, then you added the degrees, how much degrees will be occupied between this 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock here 0 degrees. That is both are coincident nothing but here 0. So 240 nothing but 240 2 by 11 your conversion of minutes now multiply with the 2 by 11. So this is the time when the time is asking now calculated like this. Now fifth problem, in what time between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock angle between angle between two hands of a clock, two hands of a clock is 180 degrees. Two hands of a clock is 180 degrees. Then what time? The question is asking in what time. Now here, in what time between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock, angle between two hands of a clock is 180 degrees. Now again this is 180 nothing but they are in opposite direction. So that's why, let's see the solution part here. So 12 or 6, this is the 3, this is the 9. See here. Again you are the 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, they given. So here the 7 o'clock, this is the, now this is 7, this is the 8. Like this. Now you take coincident nothing but, now this is in what here? In opposite direction. The minute hand is one direction, the hour hand. So in the opposite, this is the hour hand, this is the, is there here 1, so this is the 1, like this is the minute hand. So they are in opposite direction. The minute hand and hour hand is opposite direction, then that angle always 180 degrees. So here to here 180 degrees. Okay. Now now this see the solution part. What is there in the solution part here? Now in the solution part I am taking here 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours. 7 into 30 degrees is equal to 110 degrees. 110 degrees. But this is the, what is given here? This 180 degrees is given here. 180 degrees. Now shall I calculate it here? Now total is 180. The clock, two hands of a clock is here, underline. Two hands of a clock is 180 degrees. They are in opposite direction. So you subtract from 210 degrees minus 180 degrees is equal to here 30 degrees. But I am conversion of 30 degrees. Again you are finding the what here? In terms of minutes. In terms of minutes is equal to 30 into 11 by 2. Sorry, no, 2 by 11 minute. Now here 11, 60. Shall I calculate it here? 60 divided by 11, 5 by 11 minute will be required. One more, this one is in a what time between 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock, angle between two hands of a clock is 180 degrees. Now here I am taking only 7 nothing but 1 degree, 30 degrees will be occupied 220. So every time don't take here 30 degrees, 70 degrees, you take directly 30, 7, 30, 210. Like this. Now again you are subtracting 180, now you can get the value. I am conversion of always in the minutes to 12 by 11. You will multiply with the 2 by 11 here. So now 60 by 11 nothing but 11 5s are 55, 5 by 11. See the same problem, one more problem is your sixth problem. In what time between 4 and 5 o'clock, 4 and 5 o'clock, angle between two hands of a clock, opposite. Two hands of a clock is opposite. Two hands of a clock is opposite here. Here what is this one? What now? Here why I am subtracting here this problem and why I am adding this problems here. This is the, now see first this problem, then I will know between the 7 o'clock, 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, angle between two hands of a clock is 180 degrees. Now coming to this one, now this is the 4 o'clock is there. Now 4 into 30 is equal to 120. Here what is given? 180 degrees. Now two hands of a clock is opposite direction 180 degrees, but the clock shows always what my here, the clock shows like this. This is the 12, 6, 3, 9. See here. The two hands of a clock is now both are in the, here is hours also is there here. This part now within the 180 degrees is there here. The minute hand shows like this. Now minute hand nothing but the minute 4:30 angle is 180 min. Now this is the minute 180 degrees nothing but now it shows like this. This is the 4 o'clock, this 4 o'clock, this is the 4 o'clock. Okay, then the minute hand shows like this. This is the 10, this is the 11. So this, so both are in opposite direction. This is the 5, this is the 11. Now this like this. This is the hour hand, this is the minute hand. So here the space is there here. The hour hand will be shows in the within the within the 6 degrees. This is the 6, this is the first part. So now you calculated this is the 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock angle between opposite direction. When they are minute hand and hour hand is always in the opposite direction. So now you take the like this. What is the here? Now 4 into 120 is there in the opposite direction. Here opposite direction 180. So 120 plus 180 is equal to, so here 300. You are multiply with what here again your conversion of what time? Time nothing but multiply with 11 by, so 2 by 11 is equal to 600 divided by 11. So here multiply with 11 again, 11 5s are 55, again 50 is there, 11 4s are 44, 6 is the remainder, 6 by 11 minutes required. So again once again, what time between the hour and always shows like this. Now this is within the part. Now 6 to between 12 to 6 the hour and shows like this. So you always added this, added. So why am I not adding this one? This hour hand is already crosses to after 6 years. So after 6 years, so that's why I am taking here minus 180 here. So these two problems are. Now when I should added this value and when I should subtracted this value. The here hour hand always cross the 6 year, always cross the 6. So that's why I am subtracting this one. Now here this is hour hand is not cross is the 6 year. So that's why I am adding the here 180 degrees. So now multiply with, you can get the 54 and 6 by 11. These two are important. Now based on the these two problems, now you can how to add it and how to, when the two hands of a clock is given, when should I add, when should I subtract. These problems are very very important. Now see the next problem, now type 3. Now see the type 3, what is there here? Shall I calculate it? Now type 3. So, now in what time angle between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, the angle between two hands of a clock is 60 degrees, and the 60 degrees is given. How to calculate it? Now when time angle between two hands of a clock, the angle between two hands of a clock is 60 degrees. Now see here the solution part, you can here, now here 12, 6, 3 and 9. See here what angle between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock? This is the 4 o'clock, Now she shall calculate it 2 times here. See, when the 60 degrees is given here, 2 times will be calculated. See here, what are the, now when the 3 and 4 o'clock, these are the 3, these are the 4. Now I am counting like this, 3. Now 60 degrees, nothing but 60 degrees on a minute hand and hour hand. How many? The minute always shows the 60 degrees. Nothing but here 3 crosses, now here 3, it will be 3 is there started, 3 and 2, it will be coming the 60 degrees here. So here the minute hand always like this, here 5. This is the, see here the hour hand is the see, minute hand always here taking the 30 degrees here, again minute hand it will take here 30 degrees, so total here 60 degrees will be accurate. Now we can counted as a, now twice. Now here the angle between, first you finding the 3 o'clock, so here 3 into 30 is equal to 90 degrees, 90, okay, 90 degrees or 90. Now here again the clock hands of 60 degrees is given, so plus, now first one I am adding this one, plus 60 is equal to 150 degrees. Now both are in between the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, the minute hand and hour hand shows, so you calculated 2 times, so now 2 times, now this is the 180 degrees. Into multiply with 2 here, what is again, I am converting to the minutes, 50 degrees converting to minute is equal to, shall I take is a 3 degrees. Now in a 3 o'clock, time shows is equal to how many minutes, nothing but 150 into 2 by 11 is equal to 300 divided by 11. 11 2s are 22, so 11 2s are 22, again here 80 is there, 11 7s are 77, 3 is the remainder, by 11 minutes will be required. In the, now coming to this one, both hour hand and minute hand will be there same. In the between the 12 and 6 o'clock, between 12 and 6 o'clock you take one more value is subtraction. Again I am taking the 3 into 30 is equal to 90 degrees. Now here what will be there, the 2 hands of a clock, 60 degrees minus 60 degrees is equal to here 30 degrees. But I am conversion of 3, when the 3 o'clock to, now 3 o'clock is equal, 3 o'clock shows now 30 degrees into 2 by 11 minutes will be minutes, the conversion of minutes. Now here 60 divided by 11 is equal to 5 by 11 minutes will be required. Why I am two times here calculating this problem here, the both hour hand and minute hand is here same in the between the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, so that's why I am calculating 2 times, but 60 degrees here, 60 degrees occupy nothing but the minute here, every minute and it will be take of every minute and it will be 1 hour, 30 degrees will be taken. Now so 5 in the, this is the minute, 1 minute is equal to 6 degrees, 5 minutes is equal to 30 degrees. So here now again 5 minutes is equal to 30 degrees, again 10 minutes is equal to 60 degrees. Now the crossing I am calculating 2 times here. Now first part is 3 into 30, 90. So first time I am adding the value 150 degrees. But 3 o'clock coming to the conversion of, you know, this a minute multiply with 2 by 11 is equal to that one. Again coming to this one, now again it 2 times calculated. Now here 90 minus here plus 60 is there, so that's why 30 degrees. Again clock shows again in terms of minute and 2 by 11 minute will be required. So this is the problem to angle between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Angle between the 60 degrees is given. When the 60 degrees is given, you are also counted like this. Okay. Now next problem. Now seventh problem I am taking here, in what time in what time between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, angle between two hands of a clock is right angle nothing but you take here 90 degrees here. So now solution part again here. See, the solution part is there. Right angle nothing but every hour it will comes to right angular here. See here. This is the, suppose I am taking, this is one right, this minute hand like this is the one right angular. Okay, this is the 3, this is the 3, this is the 12, this is the 6, this is the 9. Okay, now one more is there now, one more right angular is there here. One more right angular, what is there here? Coming to this one, 12, 9, 3, 6. Coming to this one again, what is there? This is one more right angular is there. So you can get the two values here. One is here adding, this value is adding, again this value is subtracting. So in the between the 12 values are there. Now come on here, what is the solution part here? 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock nothing but here 8 into 30 is equal to 240. Okay, the clocks, the right angular is given. Right angular nothing but you will be added the right angular. When the right angular is there, two hands of a clock 90 degrees, two hands of a clock is right angle 90 degrees. So here will be added 240 plus 90 is equal to 330. And conversion of in terms of minute, what time between, time nothing but 2 by 11 is equal to 660 divided by 11 is equal to 11 6 60 minutes. So what time? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, here already 8 is there. 8 plus 60 minutes is equal to 8 plus 60 minutes nothing but 1 hour. 1 hour is equal to 9. Okay, 9 hours. Coming to this is the two hands of a clock, right angular. Now coming to this part, what is there here? This is the one part I am calculating, this is the second part. Now what is there here? Again two hands are now coming to the 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I am coming here 8, I am taking the 8 into 3 is equal to 240, but in the right angular triangle is there, I am calculating again minus here, minus 90 degrees is equal to here what is there. I am calculating the first part is addition and second part is not. Now again here 150 is there.